All right. I think we are live on YouTube. Hey, everyone. Nick from X Crossing here. I haven't been on the interwebs that long. And, yep, there we go. I think everything's working right. Yep, we just got the notification. So we are live. I'm on the interwebs. And, really quick, turn that down a little bit. So, guys, it's been a long time since I've posted anything on YouTube, like actual videos or live streams or content. And I do apologize that for anyone watching the replay, hearing this message. I do apologize. I haven't been online a whole lot. Work has been crazy. And when I get home from work on the weekends, I like to spend time at home. So I haven't filmed a lot. I haven't done a lot of content of recent. And I do apologize for that. But life has been crazy with work. And I have to get used to living on the road for work again, which is a whole other thing. If you guys have ever done it before, I know I've got some of my mods that, they have served in our armed forces and such. So they know what it's like to be away from home, but working for the railroad, I accept my, my duty as a traveling railroader, and it can be difficult at times. So I'd like to apologize that I haven't been online a lot for some shorts here and there. I've been posting lots of shorts, as many as I can. But I honestly haven't been online. And today I was home. I had some medical things to take care of. So I was home. So I was able to do a miniature live stream for tonight. So I'm glad to be with you guys. Cheers with the seltzer water. And here, we can take a shot of this seltzer water here. There we go. This is Waterloo sparkling water. It's actually pretty good. But I do apologize, guys. And it has been it's been an interesting summer season. I was home for a lot of last year, so I was able to do a lot with the channel, do a lot of content. Same with this year. I was able to do my 2 favorite tractor shows. And then things kind of slowed down on the channel because of work. And without work, I can't, without work, I don't have this building I'm in, the house I'm in, the stuff I have, and I can't provide. So it's one of those necessary evils to be away from home to be able to afford life. So it is what it is, but I'm glad to be here with you guys for a little bit. And we'll probably go till about 8:15 or so. Then I have to go to bed to get ready for work. So, but hopefully everyone's been well. Hopefully everyone's hanging in there. We already have a lot of people in comments right now. Also, things to look forward to. We have the York train show in about a month. Let's just call it a month. It's about a month away, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And there's some stuff on my list that I'm already picking up. So I think my York budget's almost spent, like pretty close to being spent. I'm not even at the show yet. There's some pieces that I'm picking up from the show from various hobby shops, so I can't wait for that. So it's going to be really cool. Already in the comments, we have Bill with the wrench. What's up, dude? National Steam, how's it going? Rare Lionel, sweet. 484, very nice. It's very rare to see a Lionel. Yeah, that's cool. It's very cool. What's NCSTL? I'm guessing North Carolina, and what's it all stand for? Please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. What's up, Rail Fan Roger? How's it going? Got Mr. Shades Trains. We also have Henry. What's up? Cody's Trains and Jazz. Up, y'all? How's it going? Love jazz music. I used to play. Well, I've got a saxophonist on my layout underneath my corner club on the layout, so it's pretty cool. Nashville, I was way off. North Carolina. Well, I'm so sorry, man. I do apologize. Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis. Very cool. I love that. Oh, it is North Carolina. Okay. Sweet. That's cool. I love our Southern railroads are very cool. And I don't know anything about a lot of Southern railroads. I know a lot about my local railroads, but the Southern stuff or south to the Southwest, I know very little about. So that is very cool. So in the news of the trains of our train world, guys, the newest and greatest locomotive that's out that I've seen They got the GG1s that are out there. I've seen a couple videos of them. Mixed reviews on them. I heard from one of my friends that the pop-off smoke isn't like what it's supposed to be. Kind of like the MTH one would pop off and then turn off. It has issues with the smoke, but they do look very nice. They sound pretty cool. Still a little expensive for my my taste. I've got my $200 Williams GG1 sitting behind me on the shelf, and it runs perfectly fine. Other news, guys, we got the Atlas 280s with Protosound 3 that came out. I watched a couple reviews on them while I've been away, and they look okay. They still have the same goofy tooling that I dealt with Weaver. So it is what it is. It's a Weaver tooling, and Atlas allegedly retooled it to be better, and it still has the same quirks. I have the same exact engine in Weaver with Protosound 3, so I'm really not missing out on anything. That's why I did not pre-order one of the Western Maryland 280s from Atlas. Just letting you guys know about that. Thought it was North Carolina. Oh, jeez. Were you able to come out to the last Aberdeen? I did not. I was very busy that weekend. I had stuff come up that weekend, so I apologize. But that was at the Railroad Museum or the Railroad Station up there. I had work, and I'm very sorry about that. That was something I was looking forward to. And I did film at the Western Maryland Railroad Museum. The video is on my channel if you guys are interested. It's the, oh, God, what is that area town called? Drawing a huge blank right now. Union Bridge, Maryland. So check that out, guys. If you're interested in railroad history and railroad museums, the Union Bridge video is up on the channel. That was probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. We filmed over there. It was fun. There's a couple of railroad things I'd like to try to do. So it's going to be kind of hard to do because I want to respect my, distance from what I do for work and be professional. But I like to film some of the older Acellas going by with the new Acellas to kind of document that. I know there's probably tons of railroad videos out there. Working on the ground next to Acellas flying by, they are very interesting locomotives because they're hard to hear and it's not something you see every day. The new Acellas, I think they look really cool. I think they have an interesting look to them. I just don't like the horns. It's the only thing I don't like on them. And they do creep up on you. They do go very fast. I haven't been up to where they're going the said 160 plus whatever miles an hour, but I've been down south working around them, and they're fast. They're fast enough for me. I will say the old Acellas, I'd love to document those because that's an engine that I was, or locomotive set that I was born. Well, I was able to see the full life of them. I remember when they had debuted and it looked like something from space. And we're like, there's no way that's an American locomotive, and they're real. So I thought that was super cool. And I like to document their, their slow progression out of the fleet. So we'll see what happens. Something else I'd like to document too, they're starting to repaint the cab cars to be the new phase, whatever phase we're in right now, for just modernizing the paint schemes and redoing the cars. So there's a cab car that's out there. It's got the red, white, and blue. It looks very nice, but I'd like to document those before they get rid of the yellow and black striping. And it is phase 7. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I would like to document those. I think it looks cool, but honestly, from a track perspective, I really like the yellow and black because they're easier to see during the daytime. That's why they painted them safety striping. So I will miss that, and I think it is a little bit of a different paint scheme for sure that I'm not like hugely set on because I like the safety striping. But it is one of those things I like to document before they're all gone. So those are pretty much the 2 videos I'd love to film. I don't know when I'm going to have time to film them. I'm so busy with work, and there's a lot of projects up here I'd love to get into. It's just been kind of a standstill right now. Excuse me. Yeah, the next gen Acellas are in service. A friend of mine rode one recently. They posted it on Facebook. So yes, they are operational. Um, everything is working on those from the fleet that they have. So what's up? I missed the streams. Welcome back. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I miss doing the live streams too, and it does hurt my channel. It hurts the community because I'm not here to talk to you guys. I'm not here to promote stuff or just get to know people that write comments in there and talk about train shows and other hot topics in the hobby. So I do miss doing the live streams. It really does affect me personally. It does affect me because I feel bad I haven't posted a video in like 5 weeks, and also no stream. So I'm going to try to possibly start streaming from my room while I'm away for work. Now, there's a couple things I'd like to try, and I'd love to know your guys' feedback. Can I do a poll in here? Let's see. You used to be able to do a poll. Uh-oh, there's a plus button. Start a poll. Let's see. Let's see if this works. All right, guys. So I did a poll, streams while on the road for work. And we'll leave this up for a little bit. So far, 100% yes. So I do appreciate that, guys. But please answer honestly. I have time while I'm on the road to do stuff like that. I just need to figure out what we're going to do so it's not boring. Now, originally, I was running trains, like N-scale trains while streaming. But right now, there's not a lot of room to do that in these hotel rooms that they have us in. But there is enough room to set up a computer. There's a nice desk. They have internet that's actually pretty decent. So my idea, and I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on this, I could do some more like digital content, meaning like we could review some train simulator games. I could build maybe like a railroad on Train Sim. We could do that. Stuff like that we could do during streams, or I could do video content like that. Now, it's not something I prefer because I'm a very hands-on person. I like fidgeting with the railroad up here and the layout. As you can see, like this area of my layout still isn't messed with. This nail polish remover bottle has been in the same spot probably for 2-3 months now. So I just want to hear some feedback here. Let's see. Okay, we have 100% positive with 12 votes. Okay, so pretty much all of you have voted, so I do appreciate that. So let's end that. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. So we can do we try to do that. And then I have Train Simulator. We could try to do some live streams while operating locomotives or whatever on Train Sim. We could do that. Just so you guys aren't just seeing me sit in like a blank hotel room with, just me blabbing at the computer. At least up here we have, various props to talk about and different models and such. So we'll try. Hey Cody, I appreciate that. What's up, Jerry? How's it going? And yeah, we hit 10,000 subs. I feel so bad. It's like we hit 10,000 subs, and then I didn't post any content for like 5 weeks. It's like it just looks really weird. It's like, wow, 10,000 subs, and all of a sudden it's like, where's this guy at? Like, where's his videos? So I plan on doing some stuff very soon. This is just seltzer water, but it's Waterloo. Oops, there we go. And it's sparkling water. It's so good. It's just refreshing, especially after a day like today. It's nice to have. These are actually, for the adults in the room, these are very well mixed. If you have like a citrus vodka, a little bit of this stuff, really like mix that in there. It works really nice with some ice. I'm not a huge drinker, but I tried that recently. Took one of these and then added a orange. Was it orange seltzer or something like orange schnapps type of thing? It was pretty good. How's everything? Hanging in there. Doing all right. She's cool. She's downstairs. But yeah, they taste great. Yeah, they're nice and refreshing. Nice, seltzer water at the end of my day. What's up, DT Shortline? What's up, Brian Calhill? We got lots of people in here tonight, and we are running trains, so I'm not going to stay on here too long, but we have a train I kind of conjured up upstairs. So up at the head end, we've got an Alco C630 with some pup, or not, were they pup cars? I guess they're considered pup cars. Trailer train cars or truck train cars. And then we got a new to me box car. I picked up a beautiful damage-free Western Maryland single door extended reefer or box car. It looks, or a high cube. Looks really nice. It's scale. It's from Atlas. And we got 2 gondolas and a Pennsylvania caboose, of course. So we got the trains moving here in a second. But like I said, guys, I hope to do more content soon. It may not be model railroad content, but I'm trying to incorporate other things in the hobby. So not just like hands-on stuff up here with the trains and projects, but if we can incorporate maybe like a train simulator someone could use to get an idea to build a model railroad. Like that was always been a goal of mine, to build like my own little railroad on Train Sim, and then translate that over to O-scale. Not so much this layout. My space up here is totally filled up with what I can do, but it would be really cool in the future to use Train Sim to build my own model railroad and the blueprint. So for you guys my age and older might remember Train Sim 2005, I believe, or 2006. It was from the company Trains and also developer Aran or whatever. They had a really good platform for building your own railroads. Like it had a sandbox mode, and it was kind of rustic. It wasn't very detailed, and but you got the idea of what you could build, and you could actually hook up switches and crossovers and signals. It was very cool. You could also have an automated driver. You could pretty much add a computer driver and make it go on a certain route, like pick up this and go back and then repeat. So you could technically run your trains without touching them. It's pretty cool. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Workday ends at 6 a.m. Having a beer after work. Feels wrong. Oh, God. That simulator is on Steam. Yeah, so I have Train Sim. It's on my other computer. What was it? Train Sim 2012 or 2013. For some reason, there's like a fatal error. It won't boot up. So I need to find like one of the last trains that they ever made, Trains Simulator, and we'll go from there. Like we'll try to do some stuff, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do a live stream and play Train Sim. If I can, I have to use OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and put my screen through. And I think that'd be super cool. Now, what I plan on doing this week is to test it. So what I'll do is go through OBS on my own. I can do a live stream and stream it privately to myself, so I could watch it on my cell phone from the computer, make sure it's formatted, and make sure I'm not like showing everything on my screen, because it is my personal computer. So make sure everything is safe and hidden from, just because, there's weirdos out in the internet. They love looking up people's stuff, and it's like, it's a computer. So I got to make sure everything's formatted right. So all you guys are seeing are my trains and my live stream, instead of like someone creeping on my personal computer. So it's happened many times. You see like Twitch streamers and stuff. They have issues with that, all the time. But anyways, I just want to make sure it's right, looks professional, and it works. So anyways, got some more comments in here. What's up, Big Rich Trains? How's it going? What's up, dude? Doing all right? Always appreciate whatever content you're able to give us. Hey, thank you so much. And Strasburg, I would love to film Strasburg like ASAP because the corn is up. And when the corn's up, you get a totally different view of the railroad. Plus, I haven't filmed a video at Strasburg in over, I think, a year, 2 years possibly. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But this Christmas time is a good time to film at Strasburg because they're running 2 trains. So with the Christmas trains, they'll probably be running this year. They'll be running 89 and 90. I know 475 is still in the shop in pieces and parts. The tender's sitting outside the engine shed, so it's probably not ready yet. I have heard good things at Strasburg about 31, like they're assessing it and stuff, but we'll see. Good to have a live stream watch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, guys. It's been slightly, well, not slightly, it's been depressing, just going to work, staying away from home, and not being able to like do live streams. And then I get 3 days at home if I'm not working any overtime and stuff, which is great to have. Like, trust me, it's been a wicked summer with like not a lot of overtime opportunities. So I take as much as I can. 31's come back soon. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see 31. I think. Jeez, did I ever see 31 operate? I might have because what was it? I'd have to look up 31 when the last time it ran. I think it ran in the 2000 something, early 2000s. But 31, I believe I saw run maybe in the 90s, because I've been going to Strasburg since 1990. I want to say 97 or so. What's up, David Stevens? What's up, guys? Let's see. What's up, Life with Roscoe? If I already said that. 2009. So last ran okay, so I definitely have seen 31 run, because there's a tradition my dad and I have had since the mid to late 90s, was to go to Strasburg every every Black Friday. I think we missed one because I had work and I couldn't get out of it. But ever since then, I think we went that Friday, or sorry, the Saturday. Black Friday's on Friday. My brain's totally mush right now. So we would go on Black Friday because we're always off day after Thanksgiving. We went one year, I think, the Saturday, because him and I had something going on with either work or just schedule conflict. What's up, Dathan? What's up, brother? How's it going? Got MTH, PRR, GG. Oh, T1. Like to know what passenger cars. Oh, man. Okay, so Big Rich. You could pair it with either or. If it was doing like the modernism, like Fleet of Modernism, you can get a streamlined set. But I've seen pictures of them doing like later runs with like heavyweight cars. I know when they first came out, they really wanted those cars or the engines paired with streamlines because it looked cool. It's a good PR stunt. It looks, very, very sleek and appealing. So I believe you could get either or, it would look fine. But if you could find streamlines first, go with the streamline set and just check for zinc rot, because some of those are a little finicky. Just be careful. November, I'm going to the Pioneer Tunnel. Nice. That'll be fun. That's an engine I haven't filmed yet. I've got several contacts and friends that run that engine program, and I've never been up there to film. And I was actually going to go up there yesterday on the way home from Knoebels, but it closed at 3. I'm like, I was like 2:30 in the afternoon. But yeah, either or would look fine. And I think, I would do streamlines just to make it look cool. Get a nice set of MTH streamlines. And they usually run, if you work around the corner, you could probably get a set of streamlines, 5-car set for like, I'd say on the higher end, 5. but probably between like $300 and $500. What's up, Train Man? We got everybody here, man. I've seen lots of familiar faces in here tonight, so thank you guys. Old radio show group, very cool. With trains, hey, that'd be cool. So yeah, that's my goal this week, guys. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to post some digital content. I've always wanted to try to do some like train stuff with some older video games that feature trains. It'd be kind of cool. Nothing like graphic or like, like shooting games or whatever. Keep it, PG. But there's a lot of good games out there that feature trains that aren't necessarily train games. Kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon. There's another game called excuse me. I'd have to find it. It's called Locomotion by Chris Sawyer, who made Roller Coaster Tycoons 1 and 2. I believe he sold the Roller Coaster Tycoon rights by that point to Atari. So he wasn't really part of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but he helped develop some stuff. But there's a game called Locomotion, and it looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but with transportation. So it's pretty cool. So stuff like that I could try to do. Maybe do some goofy stuff on Train Sim. And, we'll put some content up like that. So I think that's kind of like my next step while I'm away. Because I can't really work on models while I'm away. I could build them. SimCity stuff. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, world builder games. I love building games. And I've got tons of time while I'm away. It's just, utilizing it to make some content for every week. Now up here, I have tons of projects I have to do and getting this room ready for York and stuff. I would love to work on this side of my layout, get this section over here like situated. Yeah, I thought about doing that, like do a bunch of videos and just release them as I go. What's up, Hunter? So that's a great question. So MTH. So okay. So here's the thing. That's an excellent question. So with European trains, some are very, very beautiful. Some are just kind of goofy looking. Now I'm sure they think the same way about our trains over here, because England is like the birthplace of steam and railroading, modern railroading as I call it. So I'm sure some of their antique locomotives that they have that they think are beautiful, we might over here think they look a little goofy. But it's the opposite over there, I'm sure, with us. It's like the U.S. stuff is ugly or whatever, and then the stuff over there is much prettier. So I never really got into collecting European trains, but I do think MTH did a decent job of, working on some of those cars, some of the most beautiful sets ever. I know they did the Orient Express. They also have that German engine that's out that everyone goes crazy about when they come up. But I do appreciate them. I think it's cool. Yeah, the German stuff looks interesting. Yes, those red wheels are very, 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 very cool. I always thought that was neat. Yes, so Hunter, I think China still uses steam engines for this one coal mine that they have. I watched a video on it years ago, and they were coal-fired, I believe. Makes sense, right? But there are steam engines hauling coal trains across the country, and they have like 6 or 9, 12 of them or something like that they use all day long. So, yeah, they still use steam engines out there. It's pretty interesting. What's up, Boxcar Willie Bob? Just got my Reading T1, 2124. Hey, very cool. That's a neat engine. I've seen that engine several times up at that one's up at Steamtown. That's great. It's Eugene. What's up? How are you doing tonight? Good evening, everybody. Doing all right. Hanging in there. Fortunately, I have to go to work in a couple hours, but we'll get through. Let's fire up this engine, guys. Let's get it at least moving around the layout. Doing good tonight. Very good. Always good to hear. Let's get our voltage up here. Tonight we're running an Alco C630. Decent model from MTH. It's not the most detailed, but it's a Rail King scale. I do need to weather it. It looks naked without the weathering. It's too clean for an Alco. There it goes. Drop the volume on here. I love the horn on here too. Oh yeah. So two toots forward. There we go. Ooh, American models. Nice. I'll let you guys check out the train as it goes by. And let's lower this a little bit. There we go. I also plan on working in the yard. I'd love to. So I got the sand tower way too close to the water. So I'm going to peel up the water spout and move that in here somewhere. Then hook up my coal tower in the yard. I don't know what smoke fluid that is tonight. What do we got? We have fireplace tonight. Yeah, there's American models. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm jealous of the American model stuff because it looks so nice. Very good cooler. Yeah. Trayman, we are using fireplace smoke fluid tonight. But yeah, American model stuff just looks really nice and sharp. It just shut down for, oh wow, the end of 2024. No way. That's impressive. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate all your guys' support. Really means a lot. And it's been, like I said, it's been interesting to be away from home again. But like I said, I know what I signed up for. And there's other ways for me to work closer to home. It's just, I like being in the production gangs because, you know, they do pay a little bit better, but I like traveling for work. It is an adventure every day and seeing different parts of our railroads. So it is beneficial to me, but I do miss being home. And I miss you guys too. I do. But it sounds like we're going to make some more different forms of railroad content for you guys. And I could also rail fan. There is a CSX line that goes right by, not too far away. And I could technically rail fan there, but the problem is the frequency of trains is like little to none. It's really sad. York Fall Show. Yep. What's up, DT Shortline? 23 to 25 for the main show and halls. What's up, PR Sean? Yeah, that's a custom paint that someone did. It's a Rail King scale caboose that someone did the decal work on it. It's one of my favorites. It's definitely pretty special. That's crazy. I did recently buy another PRR caboose. But yeah, someone did the keystones on each side and then the radio equipped logo in the center. Brookside, maybe during TCA. Huh. Bernie shows the 26th. Okay. Jeez. A lot of train shows. What's up, Dwight? How's it going? Hello, hello. There we go. A nice stream of Alco smoke right there. There we go. Smells a little burnt. Yeah, so it's crazy. That same weekend as York is the, what do you call it? The, oh, shoot. I can't think of what it is. It's the Timonium big Great Scale show. So that is kind of disappointing because one of my awesome train clubs that I'm in is running that weekend. And I'm slightly disappointed I won't be able to run because I'm going to be very busy. So, hey, there's Jeff. What's up, dude? How's it going? But yeah, I'm slightly upset about the show being the same weekend, but I'm going to be very busy with the York stuff going on. What's it smell like now? There we go. I added a little bit of vanilla to the engine. A little bit of vanilla. Let's get her over here. Whoop. There we go. A couple things too, guys. I'd love to finish putting up my switch stands in my yard, which are right here. I've got, I think, 3 more to do, or at least 2 more switch stands that are going to have the tortoise switches hooked up. That's also on my list. Definitely want to get to you. Yeah, same here. I'll be there, I think. Well, not I think. I know I'll be there Thursday and Friday. Usually Saturdays, I'm just so out of it from the show and just mentally out of it. Unless there's something I'm holding on to or trying to get a better look at before I pick it up. It's like that's what Saturdays are for. You have a cat. I've got 2 cats. 2 kitties, which are, I think they're both downstairs. Oops. All right, real quick, guys. I'm going to tear out the Alco C630 real quick. We're going to actually replace it with the SD9. There we go. I got 35 people, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And this is an unexpected live stream. And like I said, guys, I really appreciate your love and support and everything. It really does mean a lot. I'm going to stream for about another 15 minutes or so. Hey, Radar, what's up? Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you all so much, guys. Smoking on this engine's so loud. There we go. All right, let me shut her down. All right. Really quick, guys, I'm going to grab the SD9, hook that up. This engine's a beast. I love it. It's just a goofy-looking Alco. All right, and here's the my favorite larger old school locomotive right here of the collection. All right. Hey, Roscoe, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. You guys are the best. Like I said, it's been depressing not being on YouTube all the time now. It's just the way it is. But I do thank you guys so much. Like, oh man. All right, let's get this SD9 rolling here. Did I find it? Add engine. There it is. Every bit helps. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. All right, this is my favorite, probably my favorite diesel startup of my entire collection right here. I gotta restart it. Hold up. I didn't have the volume turned up. So guys, check this out. This sounds amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Add some smoke fluid. Yes. Oh, yeah. I would definitely weather the SD9. All right, here we go. There we go. Awesome. I know we haven't ran diesels in a while. Oh yeah, that smoke smells good. We were running some Christmas pine out of the good old SD9. Nice caboose. Thank you so much. It's actually a custom shop piece that someone did with decals. They did a really nice job on it, and I think it's like Hydro Cows, and it's a Rail King caboose. Someone painted up, and it definitely needs to be weathered a little bit. A little bit of dirt, some rust would be cool. I actually picked it up over at Iron Horse Trains not too long ago. Same with the SD9. Got it from over there too. And I think a lot of these pub cars are from over there as well. But yeah, this engine smokes like MTH. There you go. Perfect. Smells awesome. What's up, Dad Fide? What's up, brother? How's it going? You ever think about doing Blue Nami? So, okay. Big Rich's Trains, that's a great question. So, first off, I will probably end up doing a Blue Nami in two of my engines. Actually, at least one of them. And that's because the Protosound 3 boards are just way too big for it. And then also the what do you call it? The boards that are for ERR are just way too expensive, and also they wouldn't fit inside of the 040 that I have. Now, I also thought about possibly trying to get the legacy boards for the 040s. They just they just put out or whatever. So that'd be kind of cool to try to modify one of those, but I don't want to pay $400 for the legacy boards or whatever it is. So that's probably a Blue Nami. That's probably a Blue Nami idea. Yeah, Jeff, that'd be an awesome idea to dead rail it, but I don't have room for batteries in the 040, but it'd be cool. What's up, dude? Doing well. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I was trying to see if you guys could stop over this York if you guys are free. Datified, let me know. If you guys are if you guys need something to do on one of the nights, stop on over. Be kind of cool. I heard from Artemis that he had Sid are doing a Blue Nami presentation. Okay. That'd be cool. That'd be actually very cool. Because, like I said, I've got that steam engine I'd love to put Blue Nami in because there's no room for Proto Sound 3. And the Proto Sound 3 boards aren't even that big, but you have to look at the size of the tender and then also the room that's in there for the speaker. It takes up a lot of real estate. So, it is what it is, but open days are Friday and Saturday. Sweet. I'm sure, I'll see you at the show. Be kind of cool to have you guys over. Let's see. We'll do about 7 more minutes, guys, and I have to head out to, unfortunately, get ready for work. Not preferred, but it is what it is. Friday, Saturday. There's lots of cool trains up here to film and see, and usually if I have like an open house up here with like friends, and I usually let anyone just run whatever they want on the shelf, and it's usually how it is. Like, what do you want to run? Pick anything. I have some engines that are, as anyone knows in their collection, there's certain locomotives with personalities, so I usually pick out the ones that are pretty much flawless, and us train collectors know we all have those engines that are they have gremlins or personalities to them. Pretty much everything behind me on my shelf runs pretty well, no issues. But stuff on the other shelf behind me, or in front of me, I'm sorry, have a couple gremlin engines that are fun. You work tonight? You say, hey, yeah, working tomorrow during daylight. So mine is a GP30 Santa Fe. Oh, man. What's up, dude? How's it going? Don't have a lot of had MU. The MU cars are awesome. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. And also, everyone, thank you all so much. I mean, it really means a lot. Like I said, I haven't posted pretty much anything in 5 weeks just because I've been so busy with work. Let's get a couple good horn blasts here. Thank you, guys. Whoops, lost audio for a second. Dathan's the guy you call when you break something. I always feel so bad for you guys because you guys have to oh man, our one repairman that was in the cutter. Oh, he was covered head to toe in grease and oil and everything, hydraulic fluid, and it's so crazy sometimes. It's like you guys do a lot, to keep things going, and Yeah, exactly. That emoji settles. That emoji is everything right there. It's how it is sometimes. You have some operators that are great and things just happen, and you got some that aren't so great and things always happen. Hey, Brian Rock, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. What's up, Rail Chief? How's it going, man? Yes, can't fix operator error. Nope. Nope. What's up, Logan? How's it going? How's it going, man? Third rail brass steam. I don't know if he's seen the trouble I had with the bull moose. Maybe he might not. Oh, geez. Yeah, I saw those videos. It's, it is what it is. Like I said, I think Blunami's cool. I would love to see the where the technology progresses, and I hope who makes that stuff? Soundtracks. I hope they don't end it and just be like, yeah, it was experimental, because that's my biggest fear, having something that's 100% app controlled. Because like my MTH stuff, if I didn't have DCS, I could still run it conventional. Even my TMCC stuff, if my legacy system wasn't working, I could unplug it and run it conventionally. With Blunami, I don't know if you can run conventionally or not. And that's one fear that I have of having a board that is 100% reliant on, a smart device and an app. Now, if they could make Blunami run conventionally, I would love to just see what they could do with that. But I don't know if they could do it. Yeah, it's SD9. It's a Rail King SD9. But that's my only real quarrel with Blunami. Hey, good night, Trey Man. Thank you so much for stopping in. Originally going to have it converted to Legacy, but by someone smart. Oh God. At least run a conventional or the base, but Blunami has to keep the app going now. Yeah. That's the only thing. It's like I wish it could run conventionally. It is slightly concerning that it doesn't do that. That's my only concern, guys, with Blunami. All right, get one more lap with the diesel, and then unfortunately, I'm going to have to sign off for the night. Let's see. Almost got it in frame. Almost. There we go. Now it's in frame. There we go. All right, let me see if I can spin this around. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping in. It really means a lot. It's just been a hectic new adjustment. Whoop, camera's loose on the tripod. Totally unprepared. There we are. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping in, and lots of views. And I'm sure we'll get lots of replay views as well. Let me turn the power off the track here. There we go. And unfortunately, like I said, I have to run to bed, wake up at the crack of dawn to get to a work location. And then hopefully this weekend I can work on something up here. Got a lot of cleaning to do. I have some other projects I'd love to work on for some of my friends that are in the chat here. I've got some not contracted work, but promised work to do for some friends. And I might film those as well for some cool projects that are going to be out there in the wild pretty soon. and be great to document those as well. And also, there's lots of projects on this layout I'd love to get done, like my town that still looks like King Kong walked through it and destroyed everything. And this little addition here I've been talking about, all this stuff needs to get done. And I also have to clean up this room because this room is a disaster zone. But anyways, everybody, thank you so much for your love and support. Live stream project. It's a great idea. It's actually a really, I've thought about doing stuff like that, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for stopping in, and hope to see you all soon. I'm going to work on some, more digital content to post, keep you guys informed. And also thought about doing a catalog review, even though it's kind of late, but there's a lot of stuff in there. I think it's interesting, and it is what it is. But anyways, guys, have a good night. Be safe out there. Have a good rest of your week. Maybe we'll see you guys soon through another live stream. But anyways, guys, if you're a rail fan and stay off the tracks, be safe. Don't play around on railroad tracks. It's so dangerous. It's just not worth it. But anyways, guys, have a good rest of your week. See you guys. Happy railroading. See you next time.